I am back with you today to share a fairly quick and easy joint friendly recipe. I get asked a lot of the time what to eat for breakfast when you are on a joint friendly diet. So that usually means no eggs and no grains. And so I know that many of us, I know myself, we grew up eating a lot of toast for breakfast, cereals, things like eggs and bacon, maybe on the weekend, waffles, things like that. And sometimes we just don't want to eat a savory breakfast that would include some meat and vegetables. So, for those of you who are looking for a quick and easy way to make a big batch of pancakes that you don't have to slave and like sit over the stove and continue to cook them one by one or a couple at a time, this is a recipe for you. So, I will be posting the link below this post so that you can get the recipe directly from the site. It is from eatbeautiful.net and it is a good one. But before I get started, for those of you who are new to my community and you don't know who I am, my name is Jessica Melnick. I'm a registered holistic nutritionist, the founder of the Anti-Arthritis Method, the host of the Happy Joints Arthritis Solutions Group, and I help both women and men with various forms of arthritis get back to living life the way they choose to, not the way they have to. And one of the main ways we do that is by eating properly. So, taking out the foods that can trigger our pain and inflammation and replacing those with foods that are going to soothe our system and bring our body back into balance. And so, this is a recipe for sheet pan pancakes. And I love this idea because it's literally like cooking a large pancake on a sheet pan that you just spread the batter out on some parchment and you stick it in the oven for about 20 minutes. Take it out, let it cool for a couple minutes, and then you can just cut it into whatever size you want. There's no standing around the stove, cooking pancakes a couple at a time and having them go cold while you're waiting to eat them. This is nice and quick and easy. You can just do it all at once. So super convenient. Now, one of the main ingredients, and I love to talk about some of the main ingredients in these recipes that I'm sharing that maybe you're not familiar with, maybe you haven't heard of. I know they were new to me not too long ago, but I really want to normalize these ingredients because if you are eating a grain-free diet, an allergen-free diet, or you're eliminating foods that are creating sensitivities for you, like we do in my program, you're going to become really well acquainted with some of these things. And one of the main ingredients in this recipe is tiger nut flour. So I know it sounds a little unusual. It's actually not a nut. Tiger nuts are actually little tubers. They are a good source of fiber, which is really great to control blood sugar, lower bad cholesterol, and they have a really good prebiotic starch, which feeds the good bacteria in our guts. They are also really high in antioxidants and they have antibacterial properties to help our immune system fight off infections. So they have a lot of nutritional benefits going on for them. And it's a great alternative to grain flours. Now, this one, especially if you are familiar with eating paleo or using paleo baking, for those of you who are sensitive to nuts, tiger nut flour, again, not a nut, it's a tuber, is a really good alternative to almond flour. And you can sub tiger nut flour for almond flour, basically 1-to-1, works really well. I've done it, it's great. Now, to find tiger nut flour, some health food stores carry it. I know one of my local health food stores does. You can also go online to different health food websites. One of my favorite, if you're in Canada, is called naturamarket.ca. Another good one in the States is called shopaip.com or thrivemarket.com. But Amazon carries pretty much everything under the sun, as if I'm sure you guys know. So I've often bought sliced tiger nuts to make a grain-free granola and replace the oats in granola with tiger nuts. Turns out fabulously well. You can find that on Amazon, and same with the tiger nut flour. But check out your local health food stores first. And if they don't have it, then start looking online. It's really not that hard to find. Another ingredient, especially for those of you who are dealing with arthritis and joint pain and inflammation in general, is collagen powder. So, what is collagen? I'm sure some of you guys are familiar with it because it has become really popular, at least in the last few years. I see so many different brands of collagen peptides popping up in health food stores and even at regular grocery stores. I think even at, yes, even at Costco, because I get my Organica brand unflavored collagen powder at Costco because it's just a really great deal. And you can use it in your hot beverages. It goes in this recipe, it goes in other baking recipes. You can put it in energy ball recipes where you're not baking it. It's just a really good source of added protein, and it's really good for your joints and other things. So let's talk a little bit more about why collagen powder is so beneficial and something that you might really want to consider including in your regular diet. So collagen is actually the most abundant protein found in our bodies, and it is found in our muscles, bones, skin, blood vessels, digestive system, and tendons. And collagen benefits are numerous because this protein is what helps give our skin strength and elasticity, along with replacing dead skin cells. And when it comes to our joints and our tendons, in simplest terms, it is the glue that actually helps hold the body together. So it's very, very important. And unfortunately, we do lose collagen as we age, but certain food sources, as well as supplements like collagen powders in this case, can help us hold on to as much as possible. Now, collagen is just made up of 19 different amino acids. It's considered a complex protein. I do say use this as an additional protein source to your diet, but not as a replacement for other animal protein sources because it is not a complete protein, even though it is a good source of protein. So, collagen peptides, which is what we use in this recipe, contain the exact set of amino acids and nutrients as collagen, but have undergone a process called hydrolysis to break them down into shorter chains of protein. So, this is good because it can be dissolved in hot and cold water. I love adding it to my coffee or tea in the morning and also my smoothies. So, like I said, you can get flavorless kind. It gives such a nice, fluffy texture to your smoothie. And the great thing about these collagen peptides is that it's really easy for your stomach to break them down and digest. And it has a very high level of bioavailability, which means it's absorbed into our bloodstream more readily than, and is also able to be incorporated into our body much more easier than eating, let's say, like meat, for example. But we still want you to eat meat. So if you've listened to myself and Casey talk, we do believe animal protein being very highly bioavailable is one of the most important things to consume, especially if you've got joint tissue issues. So best of all, collagen peptides can help improve our skin, our hair, relieve joint pain, and optimize our gut health. So if you're dealing with arthritis or another inflammatory condition, really consider getting a good source of collagen peptides and including them in your diet every day. So, as I was saying, collagen helps reduce our joint pain and degeneration. So, when we lose collagen, our connective tissues, including our tendons and ligaments, start moving with a lot less ease, which leads to stiffness, swollen joints, and pain. So, with the collagen's gel like smooth structure that covers and holds our bones together, collagen allows us to glide and move without pain. So, think of ingesting more collagen like greasing a creaky door hinge. So, it helps your joints move more easily. It reduces pain associated with aging and even reduces the risk of joint deterioration. And a 2019 study even found that collagen is an effective treatment for osteoarthritis and other joint pain and disorders. And a double-blind, placebo-controlled, randomized clinical study. So for those of you who remember from university days, this is the highest of top quality studies that you can do. This study was done on the effectiveness of collagen peptides for osteoarthritis, and it demonstrated that collagen is a potential therapeutic agent as a nutritional supplement for the management of osteoarthritis and maintenance of joint health. So pretty incredible. And another study published in the International Journal of Medical Sciences found that people with osteoarthritis joint pain treated with type 2 collagen showed significant enhancements in daily activities such as walking upstairs, ascending or sleeping, and general improvement in their quality of life. So Super, super amazing to show that there is some proof out there that this actually works. And another thing I talk to my clients about a lot is the presence of leaky gut. This is very, very common if you have an autoimmune condition, or an autoimmune form of arthritis, or any other inflammatory condition, is having leaky gut. So this is where your digestive lining, your gut lining, becomes permeable, and this lets toxins and other things pass through your gut into your body, which we absolutely do not want. Now, collagen can actually be really helpful with helping soothe your gut's lining and helping repair damaged cell walls. So, and like I said, this is highly, highly digestible. And so, this is one of the main things that and reasons why bone broth has become so popular as a really gut healing food, something that we want to include in our diet. And it is mainly because of its collagen and gelatin content. So, again, if you have any gut problems or if you have any inflammatory conditions, consider including this as part of your regular diet so that you can get the benefits of it. So, like I said, I'm going to put the link to this amazing recipe below the post here. It's also going to be uploaded to my YouTube channel. You can find it there as well. And I'm away next week on holidays. I am going to the lake to enjoy some time with my family in nature, one of my favorite places to be. So I will not be here next week, but I will be back the following week. So I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you again in a week or so. Take care, everybody.